People. Que pasa, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news, this one is called this taxi driver. He is facilitating the FUCKRY as it pertains to at least 11 takeaway in a place called Clarendon. I am speaking about 38-year-old Travis Gilman, and that is his picture right there on the screen. If you look, it is said that he was charged officially for accessory to and before and after the fact of a MVRDER. So therefore we are speaking about conspiracy. In these 11 takeaway, it includes 1 triple, 3 people gone one time, 2 double, that means 2 one time and 2 the next time. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to exactly what the news has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
The police have made a major breakthrough in the commission of a series of murders in Clarendon. Nationwide News understands that a taxi operator has been charged in connection with 11 murders which were committed in the parish between 2017 and 2021. Accused of participating in the crimes is Travis Gilman. Gilman is a 38-year-old taximan of Lallin Town in Clarendon. He's been hit with multiple counts of accessory before and after the fact of murder. Gilman has reportedly given a caution statement to the police, admitting that he had prior knowledge that the murders would have been committed and assisted in the process. It's suspected that the taxi operator was the getaway driver for a gang in Clarendon. Among the murders which Gilman has been charged in connection with is an incident in 2020. In that incident, Akeem Murray, who was otherwise known as Chemo, and Kemar Ramatar, who was also known as Tufton, were murdered by gunmen. Gilman is also accused of assisting his fellow gangsters in the murder of a 50-year-old female security guard, Corrine Walters, and a man known as Jermaine Brooks. That double murder took place in January this year in a racecourse in Clarendon. Gilman has also been charged with accessory before and after the fact of murder in connection with the slaying of Ian Morris and Rodney Lindsay. Morris, who was otherwise known as Junglist, and Lindsay, who was also known as Price, were gunned down in Springfield District in Clarendon in 2017 by men who emerged from a Probox motor vehicle. It's believed that Gilman was driving the vehicle. Investigations continue into the murders which Gilman had been implicated in. It's understood that the JCF moved to lay charges on the taxi operator as it ramps up its strategy of not only targeting gangsters who are triggermen, but also their facilitators.
Now people, this is the problem with Jamaica. People, as long as money is involved, money is always the motivational factor, even for take away people's life. So therefore, you have some characters in Jamaica, a lot of characters, it is not an isolated incident. That as long as the price is right, like that game show, they are willing to participate. So in this case, we see that this man was a driver, he was a getaway driver, he was the facilitator, and why his job is important is that taxi man of the era, them know every little place. They know every little crevices and corner, how to get away, how to avoid being caught, the little bush side road them. So therefore, whenever they do what they do, him and his fellow gangsters, they can basically get back to them spots after them burn up the place. So people, obviously we see this man, he was not as fortunate. He had a long run, 4-year span, and we know that he has been doing it before because we see this was not his first job. This was not his first trip. This man is what we call a SERIAL, taxi driver. SERIAL, facilitating the FUCKRY. This man is what we call a scumbag in a Jamaica. Now people, if you're going to decide that you're going to be a criminal, cool, I understand that. You don't want to work. You don't have any aspirations of getting up early in the morning, drinking your coffee, and going to a 9 to 5. So therefore, you've chosen to be a criminal. You've chosen to take away people. Fine. However, you cannot try to juggle a legitimate business, being a taximan, and also being a gangster, because people, just like the other gangsters in his gang in Clarendon, he was also a gangster without a shadow of a doubt. So therefore, he was just as evil. He was just as accountable for whatever deeds were done by these gangsters and people with sister. Now that the P0l are doing their job, because the truth and the fact is that you not only want to get these trigger men that are actually pressing the trigger, that are actually taking away people's life, but you also want to get the people that are facilitating it. And people, they should also extend it to the mate to them, the girlfriend them, the mothers, the fathers that know that these persons, their family member, their brother, them husband, them, whatever the case is, are criminals. However, they are hiding. However, they are benefiting. They are the beneficiaries to the proceeds of crime. So therefore, if you're involved, if you are benefiting from any sorts of crime, whether it be theft, whether it be takeaway, you should also be charged officially. You should also be charged for conspiracy to take away, because you know you knowingly facilitated the FUCKRY, point blank and period. So people, in this case, we say the P0l catch one, them all on to one, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, people, you've always heard me say, who can hear, them are gonna feel. However, when persons don't hear, it is usually family members and innocent people that basically feel. Now, people, I am speaking about the situation as it pertains to the Big C, and more specifically, the Delta variant. Now, people, we've heard the Ministry of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, and all sorts of medical experts saying that sooner or later it is going to reach the shores of Jamaica and people. So said, so done. Now, people, based on the information, it is said that the medical facilities in Jamaica, they did 60 tests, 60 something, I think 62 tests. And out of those 60 tests or so, they got back the result for 40 of those tests. And out of those 40 test results, 40 negative, 40 positive, 22 of those were the serious one. We are talking about the Delta, it flying. Now, people, if you do the maths, we are speaking about in excess of 50%. 50% out of 40. People, that is not very good. Because this variant, it is very contagious. This variant, it is very dangerous. This variant is taking away people globally. So people, why didn't you people learn? Why didn't you listen? I am speaking about all you knuckleheads out there, the party animals that have been out there, keeping all sorts of party, including these promoters of these shows, bringing all sorts of people from overseas, and people with sister, they had all sorts of all-inclusive dream weekend, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. Now people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not blaming the promoters of this party. I am blaming everybody that is involved with people that are coming through the shores of Jamaica and cannot validate or verify if they are positive. Because the truth and the fact is that based on the policies of Jamaica, everybody has to be tested. So therefore, if you get tested, that means that even if you get tested and it shows negative, you can also be contagious. So people, obviously, we see said that is exactly what is going on. So people, I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to what the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, had to say. And people, then you can tell me what you think in the comment section. Bless up.
Hello Jamaica, today is the 18th of August 2021 and I'd like to confirm that the Delta variant of the COVID-19 virus is present in Jamaica based on test results that we received today. Of the 40 tests done, 22 have confirmed the Delta variant, and this represents another phase in the COVID virus in our country and the response that is necessary. Now the truth is, we had assumed that the Delta variant was here. We did say so publicly, but now that we have confirmed it, I want to reiterate to all Jamaicans the following. Firstly, the Delta variant is highly contagious. It is said to be more contagious than the other variants of the COVID-19 virus. It means that you can get it a lot easier. Persons can spread it a lot easier. Unvaccinated persons, highly at risk, particularly if you don't wear your mask, physical distance, or sanitize. Even the vaccinated can also get the virus, and therefore mask wearing should be universal and standard. We do not want to overcrowd more than we are already our hospitals, or bring you or put you at risk, and therefore it is so important that you recognize the importance of wearing the mask and following the protocols. Again, Delta is here, and Delta means faster spread, more contagious, easier to catch, and easier to spread. Get vaccinated, wear your mask. Let it be said that we have said, those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Please follow the protocol. Let's fight COVID together. We can overcome.
Now people, like you hear the doctor said, who have ears to hear, let them hear. So people, I am going to say this. A hard ears make for a soft ASS, and who can hear, them I go feel. So people, while you guys were out dancing up a storm, you was dancing with the devil, because the variant is the devil. And people like them say, whenever you dance with the devil, you get FUCK. And also your family members. So therefore, like me say, una can't hear, una stubborn like mule. So therefore, when this thing fully kicks in, and then it kick with una life, I hope una feel good. Because people, we are a very disgusting group of people, known as Jamaicans. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.